Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you again how I make these rosettes, but this time I am adding some tulle or a rosette tulle onto them. I know I just made a video recently, so if you want to, skip to the part of where I'm doing the rosette portion, or if you just want to look at the finished project, you could also hop onto my Instagram. I do post pictures there, so that way you can see on the projects that I am working on. But anyway, I decided to post it anyway. So what I'm doing here is just making my, basic rosette. And when I am working on, multiples or making more than one, I like to do everything at once. So that way it makes it a lot of easier. So I did all my cutting, all my scoring, and now all my folding at the same time to just kind of make it a little bit easier for you to do that. So I was working on a swap and I was making some rosettes for that. And then, I decided to add a little bit of the tulle and decided, you know what, I don't think I've posted a video showing how I make those and they look super, super adorable. So I decided to just go ahead and do that. So if you are sick of me making rosettes, I apologize. I promise you this is going to be the last rosette video, at least for a good while. I am, trying to build up my stash of embellishments, so I will be making more. But as of now, I am working, as the theme comes. So right now, I'm working on Valentine's theme stuff. So yeah, you will be seeing a lot of these. So I apologize if you guys don't like it, but I'm trying. I'm trying to make more things, but also trying to build up my stash so I don't have to run into this kind of problem that I go and make things as I need them, which is kind of stressful sometimes because sometimes I wish I could just go and say like, oh, I'm gonna make this and I already have the embellishment ready, but no. So I'll be working on making some more embellishments and such, but yeah, anyway, so making again this rosettes, and I am using my silicone mat here, so it's very, very helpful when I'm doing this. I just drop of a dab of glue onto it and bring the rosette or put it onto the rosette and do it. So that is a lot of fun. But like I said, I am going to be coming here and showing you the swap that I participated in. I think it came out super adorable, but I am not going to be posting the video until I know that my recipient got it. So I just placed it in the mail yesterday. So I'm excited, for her to get it. Once I get notice that she got it, I will go ahead and post the video, and I hope you guys like it. But anyway, back to the rosettes. So I am going to be making these little tulle rosettes, and I'm using just one of these rolls of tulle that I got from Hobby Lobby a while back, and I'm just cutting little about an inch strip. I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing it. Also because I am going to be making these rosettes and they're kind of small, the strips I'm cutting them into 3, so that way my rosettes are not too big, my tulle rosettes are not too big because uh, you know the actual rosettes are small. So I don't know if that makes sense. I also have this other one that I found at the dollar store. And I'm just showing you like it was a different brand, but this one has glitter and it's very, very pretty. So I bought a pink one and a blue one. And yes, I know what I said on my other video that I don't really like fussing with glitter. And this one actually doesn't drop off a lot of glitter. So the mess, the glitter mess was not as bad. But here's the rosette that I made, the first one. When I was so happy how it came out. I thought it would just look really, really cute. So I wanted to show you and share with you how I made those little tulle rosettes. So I'm grabbing, those little tulle strips, and like I said, I just go and dab a little drop of glue onto my mat, and then just put the rosette there. Here I used another glue stick to kind of push it down, but if you use a little popsicle stick or something to kind of press it down so you don't have to use your fingers, it's a lot easier because your fingers not going to keep getting stuck to it, and it's not going to burn you. So yeah, that's my little trick for you. So all I'm doing here is alternating between the blue and the white, and just pressing it down. As you can see, it's very, very easy when you use your glue stick, not your glue stick, your popsicle stick, to press it down. It sticks perfectly. So just putting a itty bitty dab of glue, just like barely touching it, and then pressing it down. So just grab your tool and then at about half twist it and then pinch it together and put it onto the rosette that you are creating. So this is a very easy way of doing it. You don't have to alternate, you don't have to use all white, you don't have to use, whatever color you want, but I think that adding a little bit of the white just kind of, helps it so it's not all just blue. And I don't know, I just like mixing the one there. And because especially this white one is kind of subtle, it's very thin. It's not, the pink one and the blue one, they feel a little bit thicker. I don't know if it's because of the material is, it might be different, but I don't know if it's because of the glitter or not. But the white one is very dainty, and you can't really see it much. So I thought it just kind of looked nice there. And you could just kind of go back. So now once you're done with that, just kind of measure it up to the rosette that I want to put it on. Yeah, in the center it doesn't look pretty, but don't worry, because that's where you're going to be putting your embellishment and nobody's ever going to see it. So what I like to do that, I always like to make it smaller than what the actual rosette that I'm going to be using it on. And I just grab whatever circular thing that I have around that smaller to kind of use it as a guide. So in this case, I am using a smaller rosette to be my guide to kind of cut it around. And the reason why I do this is because once you trim it around, it gives you a little bit more of a better circle, and it looks more finished, rather than being all over the place. Because when you're folding it, yeah, you can try to do it at exactly half, but it more than likely you're not going to be able to do it unless you measured every single thing, which who has time for that. But anyway, so as you can see here, I just glued it onto my rosette, and I love the way it looks because it gives it that little bit extra, and it does not cover the whole rosette. So even if you were using a pattern on your rosette, you can still be able to see it. So here I had this little bowl, or this little dish, that I put a whole bunch of little things that I wanted to use as embellishments. So some are little hearts that I cut out from the Pebbles paper pad. It has this page that's like full of these little circles that have words in them, kind of like those candy hearts that little candy heart boxes with words that says like "be mine," "I love you," and things like that. So I cut those out, and I'm using it for embellishments. Another thing that I did is I just grabbed this little piece of ribbon to put around. Like the other one, I kind of made it look like a little wing, to add a little bit of color. So I'm just adding this red one to give it a pop of color. And I put a little bit at the bottom, and then I put one on the other side to kind of make it look like an arrow going through. I don't know, but it just added a little bit of color. So that's all I wanted, just to make it look a little bit nicer, to add on to it. But anyway, I actually ended up using a lot of these ones for my swabs, so I am going to be making more. But like I said, I promise you I'm not going to be posting another rosette video. I am waiting for my partner to give me a confirmation that she received my package. I actually just mailed it yesterday, so it'll be a couple of days. But once I get the confirmation that she got it, I will go ahead and post a video. I think my project came out really cute, and I'm excited to show you guys how I made it. And how it came out. So I will be sharing that with you. I do have a couple more card videos that I am going to be showing you, so I'll be working on those. And anyway, so here you can see I made a whole bunch of the little tools and tool rosettes. I just wanted to show you the first one, and then here I'm just going around and doing the cutting, or trimming them, so that way they look more even all around, and I can use them for my project. So again, like I said, when you do these things and you're doing multiples, it is a lot easier when you do the same thing, finish that and then move on to the next step, rather than doing one, finishing it, and then doing the other one. I don't know, but I think that makes it a lot easier for me. So, but whatever works for you, you can go ahead and do that. So now I'm just grabbing my rosettes and I am putting those in. So now, like you see on this one, I actually cut it a little bit bigger, or just to the side. So I'm just using my scissors to kind of trim it a little bit, so that way it's not as big and doesn't cover the whole thing. But I'm putting it and just kind of randomly picking the colors. So some of the rosettes had a little bit of a pattern. on this one I kind of missed a couple of spots, and because that one was super small, then I grabbed this other like scallop punch that was smaller, so that way I could put it over, and that worked perfectly. So I started to cut all of those other little tulle rosettes into that size to put them together. So here I am almost done, and I think they just all came out so super cute. If you guys are working on also embellishment, I'd like to see what you guys are doing. Like I said, I'm trying to build up my stash, so I was also thinking about making a challenge, a birthday challenge. So February is my birthday month, and I think that I'm going to be doing that. I've actually participated in one, but I've seen a few posted, so I think that they look like a lot of fun. A new way to find new crafty friends, and you know, just kind of see what everybody makes, you know, different, like see the different designs or different things that everybody comes up with, because we all have different crafting style that there are a lot of, you know, very pretty as well. So here you can see I started embellishing all my little rosettes and put in different things that I had cut out. So I have some cutouts from paper. I actually like the flowers right here that you see at the bottom in that little bowl. They are from that same paper pad from Pebbles, and it's like this floral print, but the flowers are so beautiful. I just wanted to use them individually, and I started cutting some of them out. Uh, you know, to use onto my project that I was making. These other little coin embellishments, I had made them ahead of time, and you know, some of them have like little hearts and then some little words. On this one I have this spellbinders emoji like die that has these little faces with the all those little circle dies with the faces and stuff. So this one just kind of has this big laugh, and I put a couple of the little hearts that I had colored and some a thread around it, so that way it gives it a little bit of extra you know, to it. So it's just, I also added, I wanted to add a little bit of color, so I put that other embellishment, just kind of layer those little scallop circle punches and little flowers. So these other ones, you know, I'm just trying to embellish them. They're very simple, but I thought that they looked very cute and they were a lot of fun to make. So you know, you can just put on a show and then just sit down and just, you know, make a whole bunch of them in no time. So anyway, I am, like I said, I am going to be doing a birthday challenge, and you know, and probably coming up with a giveaway. I also want to post one on my Instagram. So if you are not following me there, you know, I'd appreciate it if you come and visit me. Most of the time, I do post there updates of what I'm working on, and before I do a video, because like I said, I don't make a video for every single thing that I'm making. So sometimes, you know, if you want to keep up to what I'm doing, Instagram will be your best bet. But anyway, just trying to finish here, trying to come up with, okay, what different little things to embellish or put on these last two rosettes. I didn't cut enough tulle for these last two, so I decided to go ahead and just make them without the tulle. And I was just trying to look at all the different die cuts or different things that I could put here to use it. So I decided to use this little hugs word from this die, and I think this die was it's a recollections die that has a lot of little words like sweet, hugs, love, friend. I don't remember which other one, but it has a lot of words there that are very cute. And here I'm just walking you through all of my little rosettes that I made. I think they came out super cute and they were a lot of fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day.